Good evening, everyone. Meteorologist Shane Smith here with you, live on Facebook, YouTube, and for the first time, TikTok. Yes, we have added a third platform. So we are live on 3 platforms tonight, talking about the potential of severe weather about 24 hours from now on Monday night across portions of Kentucky. So let us know where you're joining us from. We're going to be answering your questions about the severe weather as it heads towards the bluegrass. We're probably only going to go for about 20 or 30 minutes tonight. This is just a test, kind of see how everything works for tomorrow night, and also to kind of answer your questions and help you get ready for the potential of severe weather in Kentucky. So for those of y'all just joining us for the first time, my name is Meteorologist Shane Smith. I am a meteorologist based out of London, Kentucky. Former full-time broadcast meteorologist. Now I do it part-time, full-time school teacher, but I still like to get on social media and talk about the weather as it's impacting Kentucky, and it will be impacting Kentucky in a big way tomorrow. So let us know where you are joining from in the chat, and we will be happy to answer your questions. We're going to get to what's going on here in just a second. So we're going to start off tonight taking a look at the big picture. We got Radar Omega pulled up. That's my radar software of choice. And you can see we've got severe weather ongoing across the Great Plains tonight. Been a couple severe thunderstorms and tornadoes. In fact, we still got a tornado warning going just west of Missouri over into portions of Kansas, west of Joplin, actually. If that storm holds together, it will be heading just north of Joplin, and that is pushing off to the east. Now, it's this area of low pressure and a frontal system that's going to push into the bluegrass tomorrow and bring us a chance of severe weather, mainly in the form of damaging winds. That is the big threat for us here in Kentucky on Monday night. So let me know where you are joining from. I want to test to make sure my chat is working. Popping over to TikTok. Hey, Viper. Hey, Mandy. Thank you for joining us. What about on our other platforms, on Facebook and YouTube? Austin Kendrick on YouTube asking, do I think it will be bad for Pikeville tomorrow? No, I don't think it'll be terrible. The farther east you are, the less bad the severe weather will be. All right, you guys, let's not waste any time. Let's look into the future. Here is the future radar courtesy of the HRRR model. You'll see the time here in the bottom left corner of your screen. And we are watching for thunderstorms to break out tomorrow morning in western Kentucky. This little cell here may be one to watch tomorrow morning down around Murray and Hopkinsville and Paducah. That one could be our first severe storm of the day, if the models are to be believed. Now that first round should die off. Here we are at 2 o'clock, and then more thunderstorms will develop. Once again, watching around Paducah and Murray. That looks like a hailstorm and a half on Mayfield at 2 Eastern, 1 Central tomorrow. If the modeling is right, look out. Murray, you would probably see it around 3 o'clock. That cell dies off, and then we wait for the squall line to develop and push in. That starts happening after 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow as this line starts to organize. You'll notice several rounds of thunderstorms develop and should congeal into a line. Now, the big question for tomorrow night is going to be, do these thunderstorms stay discrete? Are they a single supercell, or do we see them congeal into a squall line? That's the question. Sorry, trying to fix something real quick. There we go. Okay, Harold asking about Hazard. Hazard will have a pretty good chance at severe weather early Tuesday morning. So let's take this radar a little bit further into the future, and hopefully you guys can see this is the future radar time I've got updated there now in the banner. It wasn't showing up just a second ago. It's like, man, I thought I installed that the other day. I did, just needed to fix it. All right, so here we go towards 11 o'clock. You'll notice those thunderstorms starting to coalesce into a line. This would indicate less of a chance of hail and tornadoes and more of a chance of straight line winds. 1 a.m. line blast into Lexington, Maysville, Columbia, Bowling Green. 2 a.m. Richmond, Moorhead, Winchester. 3 a.m. London, Corbin, Mount Vernon. You got hit about an hour before that, so about 2 a.m. Over into Manchester, Lee and Owsley County starting to get it. Salyersville starting to get it. 3 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. for Hazard, between 3 and 4 a.m. And then we see heavy rain through about 8 a.m. in Eastern Kentucky. Then we actually see a break in the action. And temperatures climb back to the mid to upper 70s. Now here's going to be the interesting thing on Tuesday. How high does the temperature climb? Because that's going to play an impact on the severe weather we could see Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Austin, not going to rain in Pikeville tomorrow. It's going to be Tuesday morning for you, my friend. Leslie County, Bear Branch. As far as round one of severe weather, Leslie County, you're going to see the worst of it right now. My best guess is between about 2 and 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Excuse me, Tuesday morning. So between 2 and 5 o'clock Tuesday morning. Bonnie, I hope that answers your question. So you guys may have noticed I said this is going to be round one of two. We've actually got 2 rounds of severe weather heading our way. The first one, Monday night into Tuesday morning. The second one, Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So let's break down the first round's threats, and then we'll take a look at the second round. So what I have here, I know it's a lot of data at one time. So this is for our first round of storms. So in the top left, we have the traditional Storm Prediction Center outlook. You can see central and eastern Kentucky under a marginal risk. Around I-65, a slight risk. And western Kentucky, an enhanced risk. If you're wondering what in the world does that mean? Well, with the enhanced risk, scattered strong to severe thunderstorms, a few strong tornadoes, damaging winds, and hail likely. For the folks in the slight risk, isolated scattered severe storms. Some tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds possible. The marginal risk, an isolated severe threat. So what that means is we are expecting this line of storms to weaken as it pushes east. But there's still a decent shot of severe weather, especially with the wind. So the damaging wind probability is down here in the bottom left. So the pink, that's a 45% chance of damaging winds, meaning winds at least 60 miles per hour. The red is a 30% chance. The yellow, a 15% chance of someone in this area seeing damaging winds. And the brown, a 5% chance. We've got hail down here in the bottom right. I don't think hail is going to be a big issue in Kentucky tomorrow. And then the tornado threat is up here in the top right. Green is a 2% chance of tornadoes. Brown is a 5% chance of tornadoes. The hatching means up to EF2 or stronger tornadoes possible. So Western Kentucky has the best shot of severe weather tomorrow, from Owensboro down towards Paducah and Murray. That starts tomorrow morning, but the best chance is going to be in Mayfield and Murray. Got a question over on the TikTok. T. Burns asking, what's our rainfall totals going to look like with this one? Well, hang on one second, Mr. Burns. I can pop that up for you real quick. Let me do a quick edit on the fly. So between both systems, probably, let me switch to a different model, one that I think is handling the situation a little better. A general 1 to 2 inches with a few pockets, maybe going heavier than that, 3 to 4 in some spots. This is the rapid refresh forecast system. So that's its forecasted rainfall. I think that looks pretty plausible to me. Kentucky Login asking, is this going to be a mainly straight line wind event? Yes, I am thinking this is going to be more straight line winds than about anything else. Good question there. All right, so that's round one. Wind gusts 60 miles per hour possible with these storms tomorrow as they blow in. Once again, the worst of it looks to be here around London, 3-4 o'clock in the morning. All right, so we go into Tuesday afternoon. We see a break in the action. Temperatures rebound. The hotter the temperatures get on Tuesday, the better chance we get more severe weather Tuesday night. As you see, another system comes in from the southwest. Here's our severe weather outlook for Tuesday night into Wednesday. This is round 2. Slight risk, south central, southwestern Kentucky. Rest of the state, marginal risk. So it's showing Paducah and Murray catching it on the chin about 8 o'clock Tuesday. Bowling Green about 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 Central. London and Corbin around 11 to midnight. Lexington about 1 in the morning. Moorhead about 2 or 3 in the morning on Wednesday morning. And then some more strong storms Wednesday morning on the backside of this system. These have a much better chance at hail and damaging winds. Austin Kendrick asking, am I going to post more weather this week? Absolutely, Austin. T. Burns on TikTok asking, cold front moving in on Wednesday, and how long does it stick around? Yes. Cooler weather does move in behind the system. This is Thursday morning, 2 a.m. Temperatures into the 50s. In fact, we're probably going even colder than that. Here, let me pull up the long-range temperature forecast. It's like Thursday morning, we go into the upper 40s. Oaks Day, Friday, 62 for a high, 41 from a low, according to the GFS here in London. 30s this weekend for lows. Watch out for some frost Sunday morning after the Derby. Ew. And then we should rebound a little bit next week. Then another cold front probably towards the end of the week after. So the pattern definitely shifting more towards the cooler side of things. Austin, I won't be back on WKYT probably until about the end of May. I think is the next time I'm scheduled. Columbia, 11 p.m. Tuesday, Jason Sheldon asking on the YouTube. Let me pop that back over. Let me switch models real quick to the one that'll go that far into the future. Oh, come on, NAM. That is the NAM model's take. So Columbia with some scattered storms according to the NAM model. The future or the rapid refresh forecast system also showing some strong to severe thunderstorms Tuesday night at 11 in Columbia. So both of those models, both good short-range models, showing a pretty good chance of a strong to severe thunderstorm, Jason, Tuesday about 11 o'clock. Yeah, Stephanie Griffin asking a good question here on Facebook. So both days it's overnight, late evening. During the day, we're looking good. For the most part, we do have to watch out tomorrow during the day in western Kentucky, Stephanie, especially around Paducah, Murray, and Mayfield. We may see a sneaky, stronger severe storm early in the day over in far western Kentucky. But I think for the most part, it is going to be an overnight event. POP on TikTok asking, what about Wednesday in Louisiana? Well, a little outside my normal forecasting zone, but we can zoom it out real quick. Let me make sure I've read that right. Louisiana. Yep. Looks like late day, northern Louisiana could be under the gun for some pretty good severe weather. I would consult with your local meteorologist down around Shreveport or Lake Charles, or check out my buddy Ryan Hall. If you guys didn't know, Ryan was my intern back in 2014. Now I'm learning from him. Pikeville, Kentucky for rain tomorrow. Austin, it's going to be more of a Tuesday thing up in Pikeville. Hang on, we'll recenter the map up there. Roll it back. So it looks like it's going to be Tuesday morning, Austin. It's probably about 3 or 4 in the morning. Worst of it coming in between 4 and 5 in Pikeville. Berea tomorrow morning should be dry. Earliest Berea sees rain tomorrow, probably 3 or 4 o'clock, but honestly, better chances later in the day. That was from my lovely wife, Amanda. Yeah. Stephanie Griffith says in Breathitt County next to Hazard. Yeah, it should be fine during the school hours tomorrow and Tuesday, Stephanie. I'm a full-time school teacher now, so yeah, I definitely pay attention to how that's going to affect school. Let me pop back over to got some questions about Pendleton, Kentucky. Hang on just a second. I will pull up Pendleton. We'll take a look at that. Up near LaGrange, northeast of Louisville. I was like, I knew that sounded familiar. I just couldn't place exactly where. Whoa. Easy there, Nelly. See if I can get Pendleton to pop up. All right, so Pendleton, you'll probably see storms 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow night. Another round about 2 or 3 in the morning. That'll be the stronger round. And then more storms probably around midnight on Wednesday. Jason in Columbia, both of these should be kind of, if we see severe weather, it shouldn't last too long. We may see some lingering rain after the initial line of storms rolls through, but if we're going to catch anything big, it'll be quick hitting within 30 minutes to an hour, and then you just get lingering rain. I got a request for Russellville, Kentucky. Hang on one second. I'll try to get a few of these before we wrap it up. Russellville, down southwest of Bowling Green. There's Russellville. Let me roll the radar back. So Russellville, you shouldn't really see much until early Tuesday morning, about 2 a.m. local time for y'all. And the worst of it will be over by 3 or 4. And then for the second round, might see something 9 or 10 o'clock Tuesday night. Saw a request for Central Illinois. I am concerned for Southern Illinois tomorrow. Let me switch this back over real quick to the SPC outlook. Just because the larger tornado risk. This is the tornado risk on tomorrow for Illinois. So that SIG 2 is violent tornadoes. EF3 are larger, long-lived violent tornadoes. Question about Laurel County. Laurel County, if we get anything, it's going to be early Tuesday morning, about 3 or 4 in the morning. Prissa, Daughtry, Paintsville, and Johnson County, probably about 4 or 5 in the morning, Tuesday morning. Some gusty thunderstorms, maybe 50, 60 mile per hour winds. Same thing, kind of what we would expect here in Laurel County. The good news is it will weaken a bit as it pushes east. So if you're like east of I-75, the chances of severe weather are pretty low. Between 65 and 75, we'll call it a kind of a smaller severe weather risks. Small chance of tornadoes in Pendleton tomorrow. Northern Illinois tomorrow. Pretty good risk, especially if you're on the western side of the state over towards Davenport, Iowa. Like north of Springfield up to Davenport in Illinois. That could be a little touch and go. Here's just kind of the big picture severe weather outlook for tomorrow. I know we got a lot of folks. Josh on YouTube asking, can we get anything in Owensville? Yeah, a few strong thunderstorms tomorrow. 60, 70 mile per hour wind gusts can't be ruled out. Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati area. Anything y'all will see, hang on, should be around 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow night. Here's the future radar. So it's showing like the greater Cincinnati area catching it about 10 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow night. Risk for Missouri tomorrow. Getting some out of Kentucky viewership on TikTok, but that's okay. We'll answer questions as we can real quick. Yeah, most of Missouri under that enhanced risk tomorrow, especially the eastern half of Missouri. Sykeston. Let me look that up real quick because I am not familiar at all with where that is in Missouri. That is, just across the river. Okay. Yeah, between Poplar Bluff and Paducah. Yeah, that's going to be game on for severe weather. 2 potential rounds out there, one tomorrow morning and another during the afternoon and evening. Austin, you could see some thunder and lightning in Pikeville. Tuesday morning. What about Evansville? Evansville, let me switch this back over. If we're going to see storms in Evansville tomorrow, let me kind of center y'all up on the radar. Y'all are Central Time there, I believe. So probably 10 o'clock Central, 10 to 11 o'clock Central. Best chance of storms for Evansville. Although right now, if the HRRR is to believe, you guys may get two rounds blasting through there. Paintsville is going to be just kind of general thunderstorms, Robin. Could be a few on the strong to severe side early Tuesday morning, probably about 4 or 5 in the morning. All right, folks. I think that got us mainly caught up. Breckenridge County. I had to Google that one real quick. That is out towards Owensboro. Okay. Breckenridge County, just east of Owensboro. So that would be right in here. Y'all probably start seeing thunderstorms 1 o'clock Eastern, midnight Central tomorrow. So, Pat, I hope that answers your question. Probably about between midnight and 1 o'clock Central Time. All the times on the map are Eastern Time, just FYI. All right, folks. Well, that looks like we've answered a good chunk of the questions. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. I will try to have coverage tomorrow night if need be. Jason, I would hold off till after Sunday. We got another frost chance again Sunday morning. I think after that, hopefully, we warm up enough to not have to deal with the frost. Yeah, everywhere until the storms hit tomorrow, we've got a gorgeous day tomorrow. Like tomorrow afternoon, we're probably running upper 70s, low 80s. Oh, yeah. All right, folks. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoy what we're doing here, be sure to hit like or subscribe on the platform of your choice. First time going live on TikTok, so thanks for bearing with me. I have to kind of pop over to a different window to check out the stuff going on over there. I will have updates as needed tomorrow, so take care, stay weather aware, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care, everyone.